Good morning, everyone. Welcome. My name's Athena, and I'll be helping lead our Sunday service this morning. A little bit about Sanctuary Church for those who may not have joined us before. Sanctuary is a 508c1a faith-based organization. We use psilocybin mushrooms as a sacrament to connect us to divinity. It is our sincere belief that the consumption of psilocybin-containing mushrooms is a communion, which brings us closer to what is commonly called God. We understand this concept as pure consciousness, which permeates all being. This pure consciousness is, we believe, the ineffable source of creation and the origin of health and well-being. Our faith in sacred mushrooms stems from prehistorical use by our ancestors and personal experiences of our modern members. It is our belief that psilocybin-containing mushrooms are one of the greatest sacraments that nature offers, raising our awareness so that we can access a direct connection to the source of life. We should not be mistaken for a medical or a therapeutic organization. We encourage anyone facing trauma recovery or mental health issues to work in conjunction with a psychiatrist, psychologist, or accredited therapist. Our objective is to help and support you in reconnecting with the universal source of healing, your own divine spirit. As we get ready to begin today's service, we ask that you mute your mics if they are not muted already. We want to let you know this meeting is being recorded, which if you have any questions about, feel free to reach out privately. A portion of the service, we will invite you to journal. So now's a good time to grab a notebook and pen if you'd like to participate in that. And please do, if possible for you, find a comfortable space where you can relax and be present for the service. The service portion of our gathering is around 30 minutes of silent participation on your part, during which time we'll begin with a short meditation. We'll read the poem which the church has adopted as our acknowledgement of oneness with all that is, titled A Litany of Gratitude. A reading from our rotating text, currently Practicing the Power of Now, along with an opportunity to journal your thoughts around the reading, and a reading from our main text, the Tao Te Ching. After that, we'll bring the official service to a close, and from there, we'll move into an optional discussion period led by Eric today, which we've allowed 90 minutes for this portion until 12 p.m. Eastern, and do invite you to participate if you feel called. Welcome, and thank you for joining our Sanctuary community in celebration. As we begin our statement of faith, we recognize that this statement does not exhaust the full extent of our faith. We believe that sacred mushrooms are a primary source of personal and divine revelation. We seek counsel from the mushroom to find direction and inspiration in our faith practice. And we believe that all individuals who seek true revelation from divinity can do so. I invite Courtney to lead us in our meditation this morning.
Thank you, Athena. Thank you, everyone, for being here, taking this special time on your Sunday to join us. I invite you to join me in a 5-minute meditation inspired by the spring equinox, which is upon us tomorrow. So please do get in a comfortable position if you're not already. I'll give us a few minutes to adjust and find that comfortable spot wherever we might be. You might give some shakes, let out any coffee energy or buzziness before sitting for 5 minutes or so. When you're ready, I invite you to take a few intentional breaths. Close your eyes. Breathe in through your nose. And fully out through your mouth. In through your nose. And out through your mouth. Really letting it all out. In through your nose one more time. And out through your mouth. Again, just letting it all out. And from here on out, you can breathe as you normally would. I invite you to envision, using your mind's eye, the sun. I invite you to envision the strength and warmth of the sun, the beautiful, powerful being that it is for us every single day. Feel how the rays of the sun feel on your skin and your being. With the spring equinox, the sun is gaining strength for us in the northern hemisphere. Our days will soon be more inspired by the sun and the energy that it gives to us here on this planet. Over the next few minutes, I invite you to join me in a body scan utilizing the rays of the sun, that warm, powerful, life-giving energy that it offers. So starting with the top of our heads, really feeling the sun's rays and energy penetrating, sharing that power and strength with us. Moving into the back of our head, round to our face. Again, as we touch on these different parts of our body, really feeling the rays and energy of the sun in each of those parts, and just noticing how that feels to be nourished with that energy. Moving down into our neck, into our shoulders, and our upper back. Remembering to continue to breathe as we move through the body, feel the sun's warmth. Moving into our arms, and into our hands. Again, noticing anything that comes up as we move through the body and invite the sun into each of those parts. Moving back up the arms into our chest. Feeling the rays of the sun nourishing our lungs and heart. Moving down into our bellies. Again, feeling power of the sun nourishing our vital organs. And breathing into that nourishing energy. I invite you to open up and receive that this morning. Moving around into our lower back. Into our hips. And legs. Into our knees. Again, welcoming in this nourishing, healing rays, vibrancy of the sun into our calves. And finally into our feet. Where we can, if our feet are touching the ground, extend that energy of the sun into the earth as a special gift for holding us each and every day. I invite you to zoom out just a little bit and feeling the entire feeling of the sun shining on our whole body this morning. I invite you to carry this feeling of warmth, nourishment, and being provided for into the rest of the service this morning. So as we close out the meditation, I invite you to again take a few intentional breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. In through your nose and out through your mouth. And this last breath, really feeling ourselves coming back into the service space and through your nose and out through your mouth. And before opening your eyes, gently wiggling your fingers and your toes and offering yourself some gratitude for showing up this morning for yourself and for your community locally and globally. When you're ready, I invite you to open your eyes and come back into the service space. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Courtney. I'd now like to take just a moment to recognize those who are engaging in a subtle sacrament today or any day. Just send gratitude to those. As we go into our litany of gratitude, I invite you to unmute your mics if you'd like and join me when I say, we live in all things live in us. We live by the sun, we feel by the moon, we move by the stars. We live in all things. All things
live in
live in
us.
us.
We eat from the earth. We drink from the rain. We breathe of the air. We live in
All
things. All things
live in
us.
We call to each other. We listen to each other. Our hearts deepen with love and compassion. We live in all things. All things
live in
live in
us.
us.
We depend on the trees and animals. We depend on the earth. Our minds open with wisdom and insight. We live in all things.
All things live in us.
We dedicate our practice to others. We include all forms of life. We celebrate the joy of living and dying. We live in all things.
All things live in us.
us.
We are full of life. We are full of death. We are grateful for all beings and companions. Thank you, everyone. If you would, please resume your mute. We'll begin moving into our first reading this morning with the help of honor.
Good morning. Thanks for letting me read. Practicing the Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle, Chapter 7, Love-Hate Relationships. Unless and until you access the consciousness frequency of presence, all relationships, particularly intimate relationships, are deeply flawed and ultimately dysfunctional. You cannot love your partner one moment and then attack him or her the next. True love has no opposite. If in your relationships you experience both love and the opposite of love, attack, emotional violence, and so on, then it is likely that you are confusing ego attachment and addictive clinging with love. Just as with every other addiction, you are on a high when the drug is available, but invariably there comes a time when the drug no longer works for you. That is why, after the initial euphoria has passed, there is so much unhappiness, so much pain in intimate relationships. They bring out the pain and unhappiness that is already in you. When those painful feelings reappear, you now perceive your partner as the cause of those feelings. This is one reason why most people are always trying to escape from the present moment and are seeking some kind of salvation in the future. If they only knew how easy it is to access the now, the power of presence that dissolves the past and its pain.
Thanks, Honor. We'll now take a moment to reflect on the reading. If you have your journal and pen nearby, if you'd like to just take a moment to think. Our journal prompt this morning: reflect on your most recent or present intimate relationship. Does any of the above ring true? We'll come back together in 5 minutes. I'd like to begin finishing up your thoughts. We'll begin moving into our next reading. The paradoxical nature of life and its mysteries are best experienced through the ineffable space we find in our communion with the mushroom. For more than 2,000 years, the Tao Te Ching has provided guidance and instruction for exploring the paradox of existence. It is for this reason that we employ the Tao Te Ching as our primary sacred text and invite all to study it further as you delve deeper into the mystery of life. James will be helping us with our next reading.
The highest type of ruler is one of whose existence the people are barely aware. Next comes one whom they love and praise. Next comes one whom they fear. Next comes one whom they despise and defy. When you are lacking in faith, others will be unfaithful to you. The sage is self-effacing and scanty of words. When his task is accomplished and things have been completed, all the people say, "We ourselves have achieved it."
Thank you. All right, we'll be going to begin closing out our service this morning. I invite Amy to help us out with announcements.
Hi, everybody. This week, Wednesday, Courtney and Amy are going to host a Women's Spring Equinox Circle and New Moon Sound Bath at 6 to 8 at Clifton Universalist Unitarian Church on Payne Street off Frankfurt Avenue. We'll begin with a meditation, followed by a sound bath with Amy, and authentic relating activities with Courtney, providing a safe and supportive container for sharing and listening. This event is at no suggested cost for official sanctuary members and is a suggested $10 to $20 for non-members. For those attending, you may also pre-order a warm mug of spring herbal moon milk, perfect for balancing female energy following a powerful circle. For all details, please register via our events calendar on sanctuary.org. Mark your calendars for Wednesday, March 29th, where personal trainers and body workers Sean and Jordan Duval will be offering a mobility and massage workshop from 6 to 8 at Clifton Unitarian. In this workshop, you'll move your body and explore your mobility. This workshop will teach you about various pain patterns in the body and how to unlock them. You will learn new self-care techniques and primal movements. This class is beginner friendly. Dress in clothes you can move in and bring water. Let's move together. Please register via the link in our events calendar. And keep a lookout for our new online member and minister-led workshop and circle calendar. We'll be announcing our April online schedule in the next couple of weeks. These workshops will continue to be offered at no cost for official members and at a suggested donation for non-members. Please reach out to us at info@sanctuary.org if you're interested in leading a community offering, and we'll be in touch over the next couple weeks. We currently have a handful of remaining spaces open for our April 14th through the 16th camping retreat in Williamsburg, Kentucky. To learn more and register, please visit the Sacrament Services Area, your official member portal. And becoming an ordained minister gives our members the fundamental education, greater protection, and continuous support to administer sacred mushrooms to ourselves and friends and family who are also official members. If you will have been a member for 4 weeks by the program start dates, you can submit your application for the next cohort of April through June, Subtle Sacrament, and May and My Self-Minister and Cultivation certification programs. Registration will be closing for this cohort this Thursday, March 23rd. We are so honored and grateful to have 65 plus members who have registered for these programs since February. And I'll turn it back over to you, Athena.
Thank you. Doing lots of exciting things. All right, fundraising, James.
Okay, hopefully it'll hold together for long enough to say a little bit of a spiel. As always, everybody who's here who is already a member of Sanctuary, thank you so much. We continue to have more and more people coming every Sunday. It's incredible to see. If you're not yet a member, obviously the first thing to do is to become one. There's a lot to experience that really only opens up as you really take that step to join the church in a more meaningful way. And to everybody who is now looking at graduating or is in the minister programs, I've seen so many people raising their hands, volunteering their abilities, their passions for all kinds of different events, all kinds of different applications. We've had questions about different applications of people's professional lives to ways to get the word out about Sanctuary. I hope that we just continue with that energy and that mindset. It's the sort of thing that can feel natural for a week and then fade a little bit. And that makes sense. Everybody's lives are busy. Everybody has lots that they're trying to do. But it's really the secret of this is showing up consistently every week with your passion, your creativity, and your commitment to make this something more. So I just wanted to have a huge thank you to everybody who's already raised their hand and is going above and beyond and contributing, and to encourage more people to consider it, because that's really how we make this a community that is driving forward together. And I think that's really where the secret and magic of Sanctuary lies, as Erica said so many times. So thank you all so very much. And I can't wait to see how we grow over the next 3 months.
Awesome. Yes, very excited to see what happens over the summer. Thank you, James. All right, membership, Stephen.
Speaking of growing, good morning, everyone. So we have 6 new members this week to announce. We have Jessica Mork from Florida, Brian Buford from Kentucky, Jonathan Clark from New Mexico, Jordan Duvall from Kentucky, Michelle Corfage from Kentucky, and Amber Fox from Michigan. So welcome, everyone.
Yes, welcome, welcome. And if you are interested in becoming a member, you can learn more on our website, psanctuary.org. It is a 5-step process, which includes a discovery call with us. So we have the opportunity to get to know each other and the other members that will be coming on with you. So reach out for more details. All right, with that, I'm going to begin closing out our service, recognizing we've come together with intentions of service to the land and all its inhabitants. It is in our hearts to go forth into the world with the collective consciousness. We encourage you to stay for continued fellowship and conversation around our readings today. And for those unable to stay, we thank you for being with us. As we further our conversation, please remember all perspectives are welcome as we search for the spiritual truth that unites us all. Much love to everyone.